Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back in. If you were here last episode, you know what happened. We have been dominant. So, last episode, we beat Central Michigan in a tough one. That was a very close game, but then we dominated Ball State, did not play our starters in the entire second half. And now, as you can see, we are ranked 12th in the nation. And we play Kent State, who's 5-4, fighting for a bowl game. And same with Northern Illinois. They are both fighting for a bowl game. Northern Illinois more than Kent State. They're going to need to win out. Kent State can lose too and still make a bowl. But they're going to be tough games today. So on top of playing two tough games, we're playing to get a spot in the MAC championship. If we win both of these today, we will secure a spot. It doesn't matter what happens to PG. But if we win out, we are going to make the playoffs. There's no doubt about that. One loss could get us out of the playoffs. So we got to win all these games. And just a refresher, we're considered the 4 seed. I don't know how that happened, but we're considered the 4 seed right now. So that would be awesome if we could get that. But we're playing to try and get there, man. That's what we're doing. I just wanted a refresher. I love seeing Miami right here, but it is a very tough side of the bracket, if we're being completely honest. I don't know how far we're going to go if we do make it, but all we can ask is that we can make it. So like we do in every episode, we're starting out with recruiting. And, Alani, you got North Carolina trying to get in here and get him. So we got to try to lock him out. We'll hopefully get him on a visit here soon once we get to the top 5, but we could lose him. Breeze, nobody has started going after him yet. I think we're going to be safe. He's a gem. And then Purdue is going after Gentry, but Gentry seems like he's pretty solid on us. We are going to schedule him for a visit against Northern Illinois, though, and I'm hoping that will kind of secure the deal with him, and we could also now hard sell him. So Najee Ezekiel has Oregon now going after him. It's going to be tough to keep him, but we're hoping we can. And Wiley has nobody. We have him coming week 10. I believe we're in week 10 now. So, or did we already pass week 10? I don't know, but he's either scheduled to visit here soon. It was a bye week. He already visited, but we are so far ahead. I don't think anybody's going to be able to come back. And then Josh Toledo, we are starting to make a run on. He will be solid. And same with Mike Webb, a gem. The recruiting has been amazing so far. And now that we're ranked, it should be even easier. And with the last 10 hours we have available, we're going to go after a right outside linebacker. We're going to offer him and start putting points on him. Obviously, we can't check his scouting or anything like that. But this will at least get us a start, and we're already in 10th. Nobody else has offered him, so I'm hoping we can jump up quite a bit and hopefully be the front runner, get a couple of recruits in the next couple of weeks, and then put a ton of points on him, and we'll be in a solid spot. But today we play Kent State, who is ranked 76 across the board. It's going to be a fun matchup. They're 5-4. I don't really have anything against Kent State either, so there's nothing pushing me to beat the crap out of them. Just get a win, get out of there, and no Central Michigan horror stories or anything like that. As we're running out, I still notice there are not many fans here. We're literally number 12 in the nation. We are number 12 in the nation, and the stands aren't filled in a very small stadium. That is disappointing. Especially, this is midweek Maction, man. This is midweek Maction. Everybody should be out here. Midweek Maction is the greatest thing to ever happen in the history of ever. There is no arguing, as he's going to try returning it, and we're going to stuff him at the 19. And here we go. We got to be careful of the quarterback. He is their best player, and he's starting out with it, and Ugwu can't take him down, but he does stop him quick enough that Ty Wise is able to go in there and make the tackle. I say we just make sure we stop the run to start this thing out. If we give up a few big passing plays, I'm all right with that. Just stop the run. And we're going to be able to do that as it is now a 3rd and 6. Big third down to start this one off. We're going to hop on Ty Wise. We got a QB spy. And we're all over everything. And we knocked the ball loose to force a 4th down. A 3-and-out to start this game. We're going to get the ball back. And I'm going to let Perry get a crack at it. It doesn't look like he's got many good blocks, and he does not take it anywhere. We got a 1st and 10 here. And one thing that we have to get better at is offense. Our offense is very shaky and inconsistent at times. But if we can get Kenny Tracy going like we did last game, and so far this game on his very first run, we're going to be fine. He's got over 1,000 yards this year. We just got to keep it in his hands. Gabbert, if we need him as well, can do a lot of great stuff. And we get 8 more yards on second down. 2nd and 2, we're going to throw it here. I'm looking for Cold Iron, and he's going to be there. First down, easy. I'm shocked that he held onto that ball, though. I don't know why he ran so wide after catching it, but it ends up working out. He gets the catch, and we got a 1st and 10. Why not run the football again? They have not been able to stop Kenny Tracy yet, and he gets 7 more on first down. All right, we got an RPO on 2nd and 3, and we're hitting Perry. Perry in the open field is a dangerous guy. He is our Swiss Army knife, and he gets a big first down to the 13-yard line. And now on 1st and 10, we're hurrying up. I'm going to try to get Brunson on a run here. He has been solid, too. He's going to be a great guy to take over next year because we are going to lose Kenny Tracy, unfortunately. He's a senior. Kenny Tracy's going to the NFL. Or at least declaring for the NFL. Hopefully he gets the respect he deserves, and we get rid of that ball just in time so we don't take a sack. Big 3rd and 7 here. I don't know if we're going to have anybody open, and we throw a pick instead. This is what I mean by just the inconsistent offense. I've got to figure it out. It's my fault. I don't know. I get myself into positions like that and screw it up. 1st and 10, we got to be all over everything, and Salapak knocks that ball loose. Forces a drop. I'm happy with that. 2nd and 10 here. The cover 3 has been working so far. We're going to stick with it. Hopefully we can keep going with what we got. And Williams can't bring him down. Salapak can't either, but we get a fumble. You've got to be kidding me. You've got to be. Dude, this defense is just so amazing. 1st and 10. Let's get cooking. And I'm going to hit Kenny Tracy wide open. Man coverage, and there's nobody near him. What a spin by Kenny Tracy. He got 3 guys at the same time. 1st and goal, and we're just keeping it in Kenny Tracy's hands. I would trust Kenny Tracy with my life at this point. Touchdown, Miami. Let's go, man. Kenny Tracy. A masterclass. A masterclass. Is there any better way to put it than that? Kent State's returning the kick, and they only get out to the 15. 1st and 10. I mean, let's stick with what's working. Cover 3. We're hopping on Matt Salapak here. It looks like it's going to be a run. So we're ready for the run, and it is. And Matt Salapak gets there. Stop him right at the line. This has been an incredible start. I mean, we throw an interception. We get the ball back. We have been dominant ever since. This is definitely not great. Not great. We do tackle him, but we pushed him forward to make it a 3rd and 2 now. It's going to be interesting, but it would be a big stop here. 2nd and 2, or 3rd and 2, excuse me. And we get the stop. There's no way. He just landed on top of Blakey, rode him a full yard, and didn't get the first down still. Wow, man. That is awesome. Perry is not going to get a return. Blocking has been pitiful. Very pitiful for special teams, which doesn't make sense because special teams are amazing for Miami, but it is what it is, and why not keep it simple? Hit Kenny Tracy. Oh my goodness. He's on his feet still. This is just incredible. This is incredible, man. I might have to get a Kenny Tracy jersey after this, man. I don't know. I don't know what to say. This dude is seriously incredible. Kenny Tracy is the savior of Miami football. The greatest thing since Ben Roethlisberger, maybe the greatest thing of all time. And there's Perry. What a dot. What a dot. Perry has been a dog too. We go up by 2 possessions. And I mean, we're still in the first quarter. Kent State is going to take the ball at the 25. And I don't believe they got a first down yet. Technically they did, and then they fumbled it away. As I somehow switched off Ty Wise. And hey, I should have knocked on wood before that. But they do have a first down now. They got a first down now. I still want to stick in the cover 3. I don't want to try man out yet because we were in the backfield with Ty Wise. I just switched off somehow. I don't know. We only give up 4 on first down there. We're doing great. 2nd and 6. We're switching over to a cover 4. And this is a fake. And we were ready for it. Salapak got back there, but he didn't even... Dude, we got to wrap up and tackle. Salapak ran right past him and didn't do anything. But that's all right. Another 1st and 10. We're up by 14. We're doing what we need to right now. We're doing what we need to. We're staying alive. And a big hit stick by Blakey. That is a great way to end the first quarter. 2nd and 7 to start out the second quarter. And they're in an empty set right now, and Salapak is right there. I thought I could get the pick, but I keep forgetting there's no lurk artist in this. Madden 24 has ruined me, man. But we have a 3rd and 4. I could see a run here, so I'm going to get on Ty Wise and be able to cover that if there is. But there's no run. Great coverage. I don't know what the tight end was looking for, though. They're punting it away again, and this one is going to be out at the 15-yard line where we will take over and hopefully go by 3 possessions. 1st and 10 here. Kenny Tracy's about to make it another 1st and 10. He doesn't, but that's not his fault. Blocking kind of broke down there. It was a good read by Kent State. You can't even be angry at the O-line. But we do have Perry open, and he almost was able to cut it upfield, but he gets knocked out of bounds. And we got a 3rd and 1. I believe this is our 2nd 3rd down all day. The first one we threw an interception in our own end zone, but this one we are going to run for, 6 yards? Beautiful, man. Absolutely beautiful. 1st and 10, we're running a play action, and Kenny Tracy's there. He had so much room. If he did not trip over our O-lineman, he had so much room, man. That is an unfortunate 1st down, but I'm hoping we can hit... Can we hit Perry? No, but we can... not hit Tracy either. An inaccurate throw on that one. That's unfortunate. That is really unfortunate. 3rd and long. We got to pass here. I don't want to, but there is a seam. Perry makes the catch. Almost made a move to break free, and we get all the way to the 38. Pretty much in field goal range already. And let's let the running back work now. Let's let the running back work. We've taken it out of his hands a little too much in the last couple plays. Maybe we should keep taking it away? Absolutely not. We shouldn't. We shouldn't. One bad play from Tracy does not stop me from giving it to him. But we are going to throw it here because I do see that Perry has a seam. He hits it. 1st down at the 20. All right, they have pinched the line trying to stop the run. We're going to the outside. And Brunson is unable to get to the outside. O-line really shut down there, as well as the wide receivers on the blocking. But that's all right. Kenny Tracy's back in the game. We're running the same play. Maybe I find the same seam again with Perry? No, I don't, unfortunately. And we're just going to have to get rid of it. We're still in the pocket. I should have got more out of the pocket. That is a bad play on my end. I had plenty of time to, and I didn't. 3rd and 24. I just kind of want to get in the field goal range at this point, make it a 3-possession game. And who better than Kenny Tracy, who does get it up far enough that we should be in field goal range. We got a 45-yarder. It's going to be tough, but we got to lock in. There's a chance it misses, but it's right down the middle. Dude, I'm so good at this. I'm so good at this, you have no clue. Kent State is stopped at the 13 after returning it only out to the 13. I don't know why I said that second part. But a really bad return, and Ty Wise is in there for the big hit. Oh my gosh. Read it like a book. We were ready for that. We've played solid, man. 17-0. This isn't as big as a blowout as it was against Ball State. Our defense has been able to play much better. Less scoring from Kent State than Ball State had, but a 3rd and 10 now. There's a very solid chance we could go up 24-0 at halftime if we could get the stop on this 3rd and 10. So they're going to snap it here. We're all over everything. Picked off by... Oh my gosh. Walters. Silas Walters. What a play, man. And the possibility of going up 24-0 has almost been guaranteed now. Very short field for us. Great blocks. Great cutback by Kenny Tracy. 1st down, man. 1st and 10, we're going back to Kenny Tracy. We have plenty of time. I'd actually like to waste some time. And running with Kenny Tracy is a foolproof way to do so, as he is averaging over 7 yards a carry, man. Over 7 yards. But now we are going to run the halfback screen. I think this has touchdown written all over it, and it most certainly does. If I could have got better blocks, maybe I should have went to the outside, but it's a 1st and 10. You know, I'm not too upset by that. Kenny Tracy up the gut, makes a great cut, but he's down at the 5? What is that mark? He should have been down at the 2. And they're in a goal line defense at the 5. That is very interesting. We're still running it, though. Oh, my goodness. Brunson breaks through. Touchdown, Miami. This has just been insane. 24-0, and it could get worse. We could force another turnover, which would be amazing. I thought we got a fumble there. But if we don't, we're still up by 3 possessions. I'm not going to take the starters out quite yet, but if we continue to build on the lead going into the second half, we're going to take them out. As Wise somehow does not break up that pass on 1st and 10. 2nd and 3. We're going to go on Ty Wise, hopefully lock up the running back. And are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Do they want to give us? Do the MAC really wants a team in the college football playoff? And evidently, the MAC has decided that they want to give that to Miami. They're just throwing it right to us at this point. If we make the playoffs, it is not going to be as easy as it has been here, as we're getting another touchdown. What a dot. What a catch. Ice in the veins? Ice in the veins? Oh my goodness. All right, I take it back. They're reviewing it. They decided it's a touchdown, I guess. So, 31-0 at halftime? Do we just pack it on? Maybe take Kenny Tracy out because he is getting a little tired. And just keep going? Run up the score, make us look a little better? I don't know. Kent State is going to return it. And we stuff them before they even get to the 20. 49 seconds left in the second quarter. Are they going to give up another score to us? 1st and 10. You know, they are going to give us right back to us. What is going on? What is going on? Dude, this guy coming into this game had 3 interceptions all season. He has thrown 3 today. I say we score again, probably take out the starters and call it good. This is just insane how this is happening. 34 seconds left. We're just going to keep playing, man. Play this thing out, and Kenny Tracy is down to the 1-yard line. He's very close to injury. I hope they keep him in, though, and they don't. Brunson could get his second tutty of the game, and it looks like he is easily going to do so. A little questionable after I danced, but now we have a 38-0 lead going in at halftime. This is insane. All right, let's see if Kent State decides we're not going to give up any more points, and we're just going to take a knee. But for some reason, they're returning it. Out to the 20, and they are still playing. 1st and 10. Will they make it a play without turning the ball over? I doubt it. But they are going to run it. Good for them. They have finally decided that we're not going to take any more. And that is going to be the very last play of the first half, unless they decide to kneel it for some reason. And they do. Why would you do that? It makes as much sense as their play calling has. 38-0. What a halftime. All right, we're starting off the second half, and the great part is we get the ball to start the second half. You know, if they didn't think it could get worse, it can get worse. And are you kidding me? Okay, we're going to start running the clock out. We're going to play this half with chew clock on and just be smart. Let's get this ball back on the ground. Kenny Tracy is probably running his last drive here. Same with Gabbert. We just got to play this smart. We got to play this smart. Kenny Tracy is very close to injury, so we are going to start throwing the football. But wasting a lot of time already. I like it. And, I mean, you can't waste time when you got a guy wide open 25 yards downfield. Gabbert with a heck of a throw. This is how I thought he would play all season. I've gotten better since that first possession where we threw the interception, but Gabbert has been phenomenal as he gets hit before he's able to get a great pass off there. Second down, looking for Javon Tracy deep. And we've got him. Right? Bad pass by Gabbert. And unfortunately, the clock is not moving after those two plays. I'm hoping we can at least get back into field goal range, which we should be able to, as Johnson holds on to that ball. And he was still up. If he stayed in bounds, that would have been a touchdown. Dude, good for him, though. Good for him. We're going to give the ball back to Kenny Tracy and just keep this clock moving. As we we go off sides. There's only a few things that would really ruin this season, and that would be a Kenny Tracy injury is one of them. So we do need to be smart with him. And I think, unfortunately, he is going to have to come out of this game very soon. I'm hoping we can score a touchdown here and get all of the offensive starters out, as that's a really, really inaccurate throw. Kenny Tracy had a seam wide open, and we just completely missed him. 3rd and 13. Maybe. Oh, my. Are you. I don't think that's the route he was supposed to run. No, he was supposed to. Okay, at least the communication was there. They understood what was going on. We got to be careful. We can't get Gabbert injured either. Henry Hessen, no offense, but you are a much worse overall. It's nothing against him. It's just the overall. We got to be smart. We can't get Gabbert injured. So probably running the football with him is not our greatest idea, as there's McDonald. He's going to get the second touchdown of the day. And that is going to be it for the offensive starters. All right, we wasted the entire third quarter. There's only a minute left. That's great. You know, I feel bad for Kent State. You know, coming into this one, I made it clear that I have nothing against Kent State. I think they have cool colors. You know, their mascot is pretty cool as well. So I do feel bad for the whooping we've unleashed on them. But it's business. It is business, and it had to happen. 2nd and 11, and they're running it. I think they just want this game to be over with as well. As we get them down finally at the 20, a 3rd and 3. You know, if they want to kneel out the rest of the clock, I'll do it too. I'll do it too, man. I want to drop a 50 burger on them. I want to so bad. We're so close to dropping 50, and I'd love to win by 50 as well, as we do give up a first down on that play. 1st and 10 here. I assume they're running the football. They're not, but it is a halfback screen, which Salapak is all over. Stop him behind the line, tackle for loss for Salapak. Absolutely beautiful. 2nd and 11 is going to happen at the start of the 4th quarter. This has been a phenomenal game. If this does not get us anybody like in recruiting, I'm going to be shocked. As look at us. Look at us right there. Wrong side. 12 overall, or 12 ranked. I don't know how to talk, but we do have a 2nd and 11. We need to stop, man. We need to stop. This is becoming a close game. I'm getting a little worried. Kent State might come back. And is that their second first down of the day? Third? Second, third, or fourth first down of the day? It's not the second. It might be the third or the fourth. I believe the fourth. I'll give them the benefit of the doubt. And there we go. They get another one. We haven't taken any defensive starters out, so they're moving the ball legitimately on us right now. Good for them, man. Good for them. They might get 3 points up on the board. As we get another 1st and 10. Salapak is all over that, and that is... Don't even get up after that. You know, that's one that I would just lay on the turf, and I'd let the medical team come out and get me. Peel me off of the field. This game is just over. As Garcia bounces off of that one and does get a first down once again. Another 1st and 10. Hopefully we can get a pick here, but I don't know if they're going to give us the opportunity to. It does seem like they're trying to run the clock out to minimize the damage. But the thing about this is, I believe right now they're in 2nd place, so we would be playing them in the MAC championship. And, you know, I would like a little more competitive MAC championship, but if we could get a cakewalk the rest of the way to get to the college football playoffs, I will take it very happily. and we are about to give up a touchdown, unfortunately. 2nd and 1. I believe this is an RPO. It is. We ran commit up the middle. We're going to get the tackle behind the line. Man, this has been incredible. This has been incredible. Hopefully we get to stop here as well. We're going to play underneath on everything. I hope this is an RPO. We're not ready if it was. And we get the pick. And that pretty much ends it. We're going to get the shutout if all goes according to plan. We got Henry Hessen in the game now, and he's going to run it. I tried to give it to Brunson. He breaks a tackle and then fumbles. Okay, well, there goes the shutout. You know, I would have preferred to get the shutout, but I would rather Gabbert stay healthy, so I'm fine with it. I'm fine with it. That's our one blunder on the game. We'll let Hessen get a pass in. Half a yard in front of him. There's no other way he's getting a pass in. As Perry's going to make a move, what a juke, and he's still going. Dude, we're trying to waste the clock. We're trying to waste the clock, Cam Perry. We gotta be a little better here. We gotta be a little better. 3 minutes left in this game. We gotta try to. Are you? I thought I had a wide open spot there. We didn't, and we gotta run out the last 2 minutes now. I do want to get 50, but I do want to keep my team healthy as well. So we'll see what happens. As Hessen is gonna have to throw on this 3rd down. 3rd and 11 here. Hessen is gonna be able to throw his first pass of the game. And if we get a 1st down, that pretty much ends it. I thought I had a seam. I didn't lob it high enough. That's on me. I'm sorry, Henry Hessen. Your stat line does not look that great anymore. But, hey, it is what it is. I don't think we're going to drop 50, but that's fine. Just end this game the way it is right now, and I will be happy. That was a pathetic throw. 2nd and 10. Hopefully force another incompletion. And that was a great route. I was looking at the guys underneath and the one over top as well, and I just did not see the guy coming across the field. Another 1st and 10, and, you know, possibly a little scared now that they might score again. We got to hold them, and that's not going to help. Hondru does get the tackle before they get the 1st down, though. See, this is why I can't lose Gabbert or Kenny Tracy. Because if we do, we're kind of done for. Offensively, at least. Defensively, we're fine. We're fine defensively. We've just been playing really far back the entire game, making sure that they don't do anything too crazy. And Salapak does get a huge hit stick. All right, 2nd and 5, and that was actually kind of a dime. I thought it was a little too far out. It might have been, if he let him upfield a little bit, that might have been, probably would have been a 1st down, if not a touchdown. But we live. 1 minute left. Let's try not to give up more points. As the defense has technically not given up any points this game. It has been the fumble return for a touchdown that was Henry Hessen's fault. 1st and goal. And, you know, I was thinking, again, maybe we go for 50 since they're trying to score. And they do score, but, you know, we're gonna be nice. I'm gonna let Hessen try to go for 50, not Gabbert. We'll be nice. All right, I take it back. We're just gonna run out the clock, but that doesn't mean that I'm not throwing it to our best target and getting him the ball. If we can't have Kenny Tracy out there, Cam Perry is the one who I want touching the ball, and this is going to be it. The clock is down. Brunson, run it one more time to finish this game off. Actually, Hessen is running it. I thought we learned our lesson, Hessen. Don't hold on to it, but that ends the game. 45-14, the Redhawks win, and we are now officially 1 game away from clinching the MAC championship, although we might have clinched it this week. Cam Perry wins player of the game, 8 catches, 171 receiving yards, and a tutty. Dog. So we're advancing to the next week. I don't expect to get any recruits. I don't think any were in the top 3. It would have been nice if we got him, but Dalton Wiley is now in his top 3, and there's nobody even close as we do level up. And hopefully we don't move up at all in the rankings. That's a little odd to me. As although we were unable to get any commits, we've gained ground on Alani Superstar. So that'll be great if we could pick him up. And we've also been gaining ground on Breeze. Nobody is even near him. We'll get him easily. Purdue seems to have dropped out of the race for Niles Gentry. Ezekiel is going to be a tough one. It's going to be tough trying to get him over Oregon, especially since it's a pipeline there. But we're going to continue to try. Wiley, we're going to get him easily, hopefully this week. And then same with Josh Toledo. We should get him. Mike Webb, we should. And then we were able to get the points to throw all of them, the max we can, at Ralph Branham. But we haven't scouted him quite yet. So he might be a little worse than we want him to be. But he still fits a positional need that we do have. Now here's why we didn't go up in the rankings. Everybody ahead of us won. So obviously, they can't fall. But if Kentucky were able to beat Texas, we would move up. In my eyes, I believe we would. But if we lose any of our last games, we do have to worry about Liberty, who is now lurking in the shadows, hoping we drop one game to get back in the conversation to possibly make the playoffs. As the Group of 5 school, we can't let that happen. And looking at the conference standings, we have officially clinched a spot in the MAC championship. Unless there's somehow a three-way tie, I think we'll be fine. If we lose our last two, we should be fine. We should be fine. We're not going to lose them. I promise you that. But we have the tiebreaker over Toledo, so we will be okay. And, nobody else can even make that jump. Looks like we're going to be playing Western Michigan in the MAC championship. But we do have some more midweek action as we're going up against Northern Illinois, who is a 75 overall. And it should be another matchup that should be close. We'll see how it actually turns out. But this is our final home game of the season. Our final time at Yager Stadium. And, we got to take it in. It's senior night. Let's take it in. All right, so the stands have not got any more full on senior night or after we've just went 9-1 and are still the 12 seed. Honestly, it's realistic, though, as Northern Illinois is going to get the ball first, and they're knocked down at the 14. 1st and 10, I don't like seeing a star running back. We struggle against the run, but to start out with, we're all over it, and we only give up 3 on 1st and 10. If we could do that the entire game, I would feel very confident on us winning. 2nd and 7, they're not faking the run. We're all over it. Ty Wise with another big tackle, and now we've got a 3rd and 5. We're blitzing. This is either a pass or a play action, or a run. And we should be back there. It's not a play action. We do give up the first down, unfortunately. But they are still only at the 28-yard line. Plenty of time to stop them. 1st and 10, we're going with a blitz again. I think we can get a sack. And if not, we're going to be in the backfield on the run, and that is not at all what happened. Northern Illinois is starting to threaten. All right, so, the blitzing has not been working. We've done pitiful against the run and the pass with the blitz there, as Ty Wise can't make the tackle. A bad angle by Walters. And that was almost the first time that we have been losing a game since, I believe the Ohio game was the last time we were losing. But they still have a chance to get us down in this game. And they've got a lot of trickery going on here. But it's not going to fool us there. 2nd and goal at the 8-yard line. We need to stop them. They're getting way too close, as really bad angles by everybody. I tried clogging the inside, forced them to the outside, exactly what I wanted to do, but nobody was there. Northern Illinois is scaring me a little bit, and we're going to run it out to the 20-yard line and get this started on offense. So here we go. 1st and 10. Kenny Tracy is touching the ball. We obviously have to do that. There's nobody else who should be touching it on the first play of the game, as he gets a couple yards there. And we're gonna look and see if we can get Gabbert going in the passing game. With how hot he was last game, I want to keep that going early. And unfortunately, we just have to get rid of the ball. We get no blocks there as the right end gets in there and just blows that play up. We're gonna run a halfback screen here. I want to get the ball in Tracy's hands, and we're gonna be able to get the first down and a little more. So Kenny Tracy moves it up to the 34. All right, 1st and 10. We're passing it here. I'm hoping we can hit Perry. I don't know if we're going to be able to throw the ball at all if these are the blocks we're going to be getting all game. This has been terrible. This has really been terrible. We're going to run it with Tracy. He's got to make a guy miss, and he's unable to. The blocking has been letting us down right now. Really bad. We got an empty backfield to try and get the first down on 3rd and 19. And again, we're hit before we can even get anything off. Bevelheimer's punting it away, and the coverage is awful. There is nobody within 20 yards of him. But we do get a big hit and stop him at the 39, but this is not a great start. This is what we were used to before we got ranked. Ever since we've been ranked, we've blown out the last 2 teams. And now we're the ones who are in a tough position here. Got to be a little worried, but we do get the stop on 1st and 10 right at the line. 2nd and 10, we got to be ready for any trickery that they got coming at us. Nothing here, but they do hit him underneath, and we give up 4 yards to Jake Applegate. Big 3rd down here. Big 3rd down. We need the stop bad. 3rd and 6. We're on Salapack, and nobody's there. Absolutely nobody. They got a guy underneath, but Ugwu is back in coverage for some reason and gets the stop. I don't know why Brian Ugwu, the right end, was back in coverage, but he makes the play, and we're going to get a chance now to tie this thing back up. 1st and 10, we got to get the ball in Kenny Tracy's hands. Hopefully that'll alleviate the pass rush. Force them to maybe stuff the box, and we can get better looks in the pass game. I don't know. I really don't know. I don't know how much we're going to be able to get here, but we're going back to Kenny Tracy again as they do stuff the box, and Kenny Tracy's able to kind of break free and get the first down. We're going to go play action. Hopefully we can get enough blocks and hit Perry across the middle. It's going to be interesting if we're able to, and we are. We're going to have the time. Perry is able to get open. What a throw. What a throw by Gabbert. First down at the 39. We're moving the football finally. On 1st and 10, we're hitting Cam Perry here. I think he's going to be able to get the edge, and he is if Kenny Tracy got a great block off. Beat one guy, and McDonald had a great block, but he wasn't able to. We make it a 2nd and 1, which kind of allows us to run whatever we want here. And we're going to go with a play action. I'm hoping we can hit Cold Iron on that route. As I'm going to lob it up, and we just threw a pick. I thought we'd lob him upfield. I was trying to lead him upfield, and instead, I should have waited until he broke, but I was too afraid that we were going to give up a sack, and instead we give up an interception. Not a great spot to be in right now, and they are going to have a lot of room on the ground there on 1st and 10 and make it another 1st and 10. So it looks like we're going to have ourselves a game here. This is not what I wanted to see, but we do stop the running back behind the line here. A tackle for loss by Jamar Stackhouse, and we've got to stop him here. We got to get the offense back on the field, get something going, as this is going to be a pass. And Salapack is able to knock it loose. I thought that Williams could get there and get the pick. He was not able to, but we do force a 3rd and 11 to end this first quarter. It would be a big stop if we were able to get it. And here we go. Nobody's open. Nobody's open. Sacked. Sacked. Who was that? Washington gets the sack to end the first quarter. We don't score anything. And we got to be better offensively, but defense has stuck up for us, and we got to make sure that we do what we need to offensively. Northern Illinois is punting it away. Wow, that was bad. I tried for the fair catch. We did get it. We did get it. I wanted to make sure that Perry didn't get blasted as soon as he caught it. And there we go. I'm hoping this is man coverage, and it is not. So we'll just hit Perry out of the backfield. But I was looking for, excuse me, we won't hit. I say we hit Perry out of the backfield. We'll hit Tracy out of the backfield. I was looking at hitting Perry deep, but we couldn't get him with it not being man coverage. And Kenny Tracy only gets 2 on that play. This is getting a little scary. They're stopping everything. A great pass rush. We got to figure out how to get some plays going. And Cold Iron is able to get the first down just barely. The ball was in his left arm. It barely got past. When he got swung, he got past. I'm hoping this is man coverage again. It is not. But we do possibly have Cold Iron, and that was risky. That ball could have popped around again. I thought we could get the possession catch in, and we were unable to do so. 2nd and 10. We're going again on the pass. And he got hit while he threw, which made it underthrown and picked off. Shoot. That wasn't on Gabbert. He was hit as he was throwing it, and it just came out a little wobbly and a little short. We got to keep going, man. They're faking the run, and I bought it. They faked the jet sweep, and I bought it. But luckily, we do stop them after only 3 yards. We got to get back on the ground. That's how we're going to win this game, because passing has definitely not been it. The pass rush has got to us very, very badly. And we get Brown behind the line finally. What a play. Is it going to be 3rd and 10 here? We're tightening up here. We need to get the stop on 3rd and 10. And they got guys all over. Yep. I saw him too late. 1st and 10 at the 25. 1st and 10 here. Luckily, we do get the ball out of halftime. But we've got to be able to stop them here. Hopefully, we can only give up a field goal. We get 7 back, and then we score 7 out of halftime. But with how this is going, I'm getting a little scared, as it is now a 2nd and 8, and we'll see what we can get done here. As we are able to stop him pretty quickly. 3rd and 6. Let's get the stop. We need to get the stop. And we're letting a couple guys run underneath, and we got everything covered. And he steps out after a 2-yard gain. And hopefully Ethan Hampton misses this one, as he has missed one this season already. Big 4th and 4. Please don't hit the kicker. That's all I ask. We don't hit him, and he misses it. We're still in it. All right. We're getting on the ground. Gabbert's had a rough game. It's not been his fault. I made a bad read, and then he got hit while he was throwing. But Kenny Tracy had some room, and then it clogged up there. But still, 2nd and 1. Let's keep moving. We got an RPO here. We're going to hopefully hit Kenny Tracy, which is what we do. Perry would have been there. It would have been close, though. So I'm glad we didn't go with it. And let's get Gabbert one throw before we go in to the 2-minute warning. As I'm hitting Tracy deep, hopefully. It's going to be tough, and it's knocked down. 2nd and 10. We gotta get a pass here. And Cold Iron is going to be open. Finally, we get somebody open. And he's going to get out of bounds after a pretty big gain there. As we're up to the 49, and we got to keep moving the football. As Tracy doesn't have the room. I tried to stop and be patient, but I couldn't cut it back. 2nd and 9. We just got to get a field goal. All I want to do is get points at this point. And we'll be good. We'll sit in a good spot. But I could see us dropping in the rankings, because even if we do, if we win this game, I could see us dropping. But there is a chance we lose this game, so we got to be really prepared to make some big plays so we don't lose it. And we do there. Tracy breaks a couple tackles, keeps the drive going, and this is going to be very dangerous, as we're starting to get very close to field goal range, but we're not close enough quite yet. And we got to keep rushing to the line. I'm hoping they're in man coverage. We could hit Perry. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness. 3rd and 11, we're definitely out of field goal range now. I'm hoping we can hit Perry and let him make some moves. And it's a little late for him. We're going to try going to McDonald, and it just was not there. It was not there, and we've got to punt. We got to be smart and punt it. And that is not my greatest punt. Punt dots have not been on quite yet. I'm figuring it out still, but we get him at the 21. We should be able to stop him. A loss to Northern Illinois would really, really hurt our playoff chances. And that is not a great start. As we give up a 1st down, they're going to call a timeout and stop the clock. This is shocking me at how poorly we have been playing so far. 1st and 10, though. We got to get the stop. And we're going to be on him there, and that is... I don't know if that was a throw to the running back or he's just getting rid of it, but he had the running back wide open, and he didn't take him. 2nd and 10, and we can't force an incompletion, but we do get the stop. 3rd and 2. We got it. We got to get it here. If we don't, I'm firing the defensive coordinator. I'm not really. Defensive coordinator, if you heard that, you're all right. You're keeping your job, but I'll consider it. I will consider it. And we can't give up anything. Cover underneath. And they got him. Rush with a pick. Oh my gosh. He broke the tackle too. We could return this. We get a good block. I'm going the opposite way. The offense has done nothing. And Rush says he'll do it himself. He is running out of stamina and he's down at the 1. TJ Rush gets us down to the 1. We got to punch it in now. We can't take 3. The direct snap to the halfback to Kenny Tracy as he punches it in, and we're tied up. I feel much better now, and we're getting the ball out of halftime too. I feel bad because TJ Rush low-key deserved that touchdown, but there's no way for me to put him in offensively, even though I really wanted to. And with 10 seconds here, we just have to make one more stop. And it looks like we're going to. No, we're not. Okay, they're going to call a timeout, and they're going to try now. I backed us off way too far. I thought we could still stop him, but we didn't. And now this is definitely pass. We're pass committing. We're backing off, playing it smart. And that should be another pick. I thought he caught that for a second. I thought he caught it. He didn't. 7-7 at halftime. This is not what we wanted whatsoever. But the fact that we were able to get it tied back up before halftime makes me comfortable that we can win this game, although it is going to be scary. All right, to start the second half, Mosey on the return, and he's got some room, but I got right into all the action, and we do get to the 25 though. A great start for us, and we're gonna be throwing it. First play, Gabbert, get him working here. Get Perry back in the game as well. We're not going to this play. Cold Iron is open, and he drops it. He was kind of blanketed, but there was a small opening that we could hit. We hit it. It was just tough to catch. I don't blame him, as we've got to get moving. Kenny Tracy, what a move. What a cutback. That should be a first. It isn't. It's 3rd and inches. Still very confident in the fact that we can get this first down, but Kenny Tracy is getting very bad on the wear and tear. I'm just going to take it down with him, and we're going to sub him out. I think we're going to be smart with Tracy for the rest of the game. He is going to be on the bench. We're going to put Keon Mosey in, see what he can do. He's got a lot of speed. Hopefully we can put that to use. Hopefully we can put it to use, but I do want to be smart with Kenny Tracy as he is back in the game now. I probably have to switch him out of receiving back. But I can't get him injured before we really start to get in the rough part of our season here. And we're going to hand it off. I felt like that was better than throwing it to Perry. And I think we should probably go for it here on 4th down. All right. Let's get it, man. Let's get it. Big 4th down here. We're going to hit McDonald underneath, and he gets the first and some more. Still on his feet. He makes it past the 50-yard line. That's big. That's really big. Let's get the ball back on the ground, and I honestly might start chewing the clock just to be smart, as Mosey can't really gain anything on first. We got chew clock on. I just don't want to play a full game against these guys because I'm afraid that we might actually lose. The defense has been incredible, and I threw it to the wrong button. I tried throwing it to Y, and I threw it to X instead, and I might have just lost us the game with that. Still tied at 7 apiece, but that could have possibly lost us the game. As Salapat can't get the tackle. We do get a big hit stick, but he still gets 9 out of that play. 2nd and 2, I am kind of cooked at this point. I don't know what to do as we do get a big hit, and we stop him behind the line to gain. I'm guessing this is another run, but we got to be smart. We got to be smart. We're not run committing. I just need to get in there with Y's if it is. And this is definitely a run. This is 100% a run. No, it isn't. I'm glad I didn't run commit, but he's wide open, and that's going to dang near be a touchdown. All right, 1st and goal. If we could get the stop, force 3, that would be great, but we're not going to be able to, and they're going to score on the first play and goal-to-go situation. All right, we might have to bring Kenny Tracy back into the game if Mosey can't get it going, but he does here. Big 1st down, And we just got to run the football. From here on out, I think we need to focus on running the football. It is, throwing has been tough. It's really been tough. Kenny Tracy is back in the game on this play. Still close to injured, but his stats are still solid. Even though he's getting taken down by a lot there, we got to hope that we can keep him in, keep him a little healthy. And, wow, that was lucky. Cold Iron is open. We get the throw off, and I'm stepping out of bounds. This is not a time we can be fumbling. I trust Cold Iron, but I want to make sure that we don't fumble it there. 1st and 10, and I'm hitting Perry, although that might not have been our greatest idea. We still get 3 out of it, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter. We're down by 7 going into the 4th. This is getting into a very, very scary situation as we're 1 quarter away from possibly missing the college football playoffs if we keep playing like we are right now. And it's a 3rd and 6. I don't know what to run. I don't want to run play action because we're going to get blitzed like crazy, but we have to. And we've got really nothing. We're going to hit Cold Iron hopefully, and no, we don't. We don't. They want us to go for it here. I'm going to take a field goal. I'm going to take a field goal. That might be the wrong decision, but 6 yards, I don't feel confident we can get. We do hit the field goal, though. That is insane. That was going a little faster than I thought it would. We're down by 4. I don't know what to think right now. The defense has to make a stand. I know they can, and that's what we got to trust in. They are returning this, though, and a fumble would have been nice. We don't get it there. But with 4:37 left in this game, we got to play some lockdown D, get the ball back, and actually score offensively. A 1-yard field is not going to be gifted to us every single time, although it would be nice, as I thought that was a play action. I thought that was a play action. Oh my gosh. I have never been tricked like that in my entire life. I actually dove for the running back, as this does look like it is a jet sweep, and it is 1st down and more. And he's gone. He's gone. Wow. This is getting to a point where I don't know what to think anymore. We got to score quick, and then we got to get the ball right back. And if Mosey could get a return here, that'd be nice, but he does take it up to the 28-yard line. We got to get thrown quick. All right, 1st and 10. I see press coverage on McDonald, and it's just not really going to be there, and he jumped the route completely. Wow. The defense has just locked us down completely, and I don't know what to say anymore. I really don't. We're going to hit Mosey underneath, but that's not what I want at all. We're getting nothing. We're really getting nothing. We got to get the crossers open, and we do have Tracy open. Stepping out of bounds. I don't know if this stops the clock. I think it should, since we're within 4 minutes, and it does. So we get to take a deep breath here, and we get to try and try to keep going. I'm gonna put Tracy on a drag. Hopefully we can hit Andre Johnson here. That would be amazing if we could. And we definitely can. Upfield. Oh my goodness. We're still in it. We're still in it. What a play. What a throw. My goodness. Big 2-point conversion here. And we're going to try hitting Cold Iron, and we can't get it, but that's okay. That is more than okay. A stop and a touchdown will win us the game. I've got confidence we can do it. I really do. I think we can do it. Defense got burnt last possession. Let's not do it again. Big drive here, and I got fooled again. But that almost was picked. I've got to stop going for that. I got to stop going all out for that, because that's twice now. I don't know how. He's got 99 play rec, but it sucks me in, and I can't get out of it. I can't get out of it. I was worried that was a fake too. We played it well, though, and a 3rd and 7. I am sweating bullets. Miami fans are sweating bullets. We gotta get the stop here. We've got to get the stop. And we're all over basically everything as we knock it free and we get the stop. 4th and 7. They're punting it away, and we have a chance to take the lead finally. And this is a terrible punt. This is a terrible punt. Perry makes the fair catch. I possibly could have returned it, but we're playing it safe. Playing it safe. We got plenty of time. Mosey has played all right, so we're going to keep him in. And if we need to bring Kenny Tracy out, we will, and we might have to. That was pathetic. Kenny Tracy wouldn't have done that. He would not have. But this is just insane. We should not be in this position right now. And we just had to get rid of that. That was risky, though. That was way too risky. Call me crazy, but on 3rd and 11, I feel most confident in playing this. Get the ball to Perry. Let him cook. He's got some room. He makes a man miss. We get a block, and it's 4th and 3 now. Let's let it go to the 2-minute warning, and we'll make a decision then on how to attack this. Call me crazy again, but we're running it again. I feel confident in this. We still have all 3 timeouts, so if we miss it, which we don't, I'm saying Kenny Tracy. Cameron Perry, what a play. If he could break that tackle, he would have been gone, though. That would have been a touchdown. We got to be smart. I'm putting Cold Iron underneath, and we can hit him. And he should be able to get out of bounds as well, which he does. 2nd and 4. We're still in this in a big way. All right, 2nd and 4. I'm looking for Dunlop, I guess. I mean, it's not the time I want to throw it to a guy who hasn't touched it all game, but he's going to be there, and he's out of bounds with a first down. This is... I am getting scared here. We got to keep hitting the underneath routes, though. They're not covering them, and Perry's going to be there. You leave Perry, of all people, who's cooking down the sideline, down at the 9. Wow. Okay. This is Mosey's last play. If we don't get anything good out of him here, Kenny Tracy is coming back in. And we do. Mosey down to the 1. I'm not going to chew clock quite yet because I'm afraid that we're not going to be able to get it. But we're going to try to run it up the middle. I'm going to let the clock tick a little, and we're going to run it in. Touchdown. Keon Mosey has came in and played amazing. We've got a 1-point lead. Let's try to make it 2. Here we go. 2-point conversion. We got to get this to really kind of solidify it, and wide open is Perry. 24-21. Defense has got to make a stop, which they have been. No touchdowns, though, and we're going to be fine until at least the final week. Oh, my goodness. This game has taken years off of my life. We've got to get the stop. And we're all over everything. They dump it off to the running back. They do have 3 timeouts. They're not going to waste one here, though. This is good. This is good. Force them into short completions. Don't give anything up too big. That's all we need to do. And that's a little bigger than I want, and he's gone. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Guys, what are we doing? They call a timeout, but they're in field goal range for sure, and that is terrible. Why are we playing that tightly in that situation? And they're going to get more yards, but we do force them out of bounds, so we're going to be able to keep all 3 timeouts. If they do score a touchdown, which is looking like they are, we are going to be okay to get a possession. And that's a touchdown. Well, with 40 seconds left, we've got 3 timeouts. We've got to win this ball game. A touchdown will win it, and if they can score in 36 seconds, so can we. A really short kick to Mosey, and I got room, but they couldn't hold one block, but we do get it to the 34. Man, this is going to be crazy. Crazy ending here. Perry should be open. I'm hoping. He's not, but Cold Iron is. We're just going to possession catch it and call a timeout. All right, we are in Northern Illinois territory. We're moving the ball finally. We're getting it back to Perry. I can get out of bounds on this too, so I'm not worried. Not worried about wasting a timeout or a play. We get 7 there, and we're moving it. 2nd and 3. I'm hoping we can hit somebody deep here, but we get hit. We get rid of the ball first, though. But golly, we have got to get something going as it's a 3rd and 3 now. And this is getting scary. We're going to go for Perry who makes the catch. And we're going to call timeout. I don't know if he got out of bounds. I'm fine with wasting that timeout. We're within, 20 yards now? We should be okay. We shouldn't need to rush any timeouts. We do have one remaining. We'll be smart with it. And hopefully we can hit somebody here. And we got Perry again. Or Tracy. As Tracy makes the catch. Don't tell me that this is coming back. Face mask? I don't know how it's unnecessary roughness, but we'll take it. Down at the 6. We got 11 seconds. We got one timeout. And you've got to imagine what we're running here. The entire offense is hot. This has been an insane second half. And we've got room. Hold the blocks. Touchdown. Oh my goodness. This has been an insane game to get our 10th win. It should not have been this big of a battle. But we only need to stop them here on the return. And then one play is all they will have to win this game. And we are able to knock them down at the 21. They're going to have to get 79 yards on this last play of the game to win it. Do not do what we have been. No more big plays here. Oh my goodness, man. Big play. Big play. And he just threw it straight to the DBs. Picked off. Walters catches it. And just go down. Play it smart. We win the game. We're going to be 10-1. It should not have been that close. There is no reason it should have been that close. We had to score 24 in the fourth quarter to win that game. Oh my gosh. I am glad we took the field goal instead of going for it. That could have lost us the game. And Cameron Perry is our player of the game. It's going to be fun to have him for the next couple of years. All right, so that was not our finest game by any means. All right, I understand that. But we are now 10-1. We officially, there's no tiebreakers that need to happen, have made the MAC championship game, which will be next episode. We'll play against BG at BG, which is a tougher game than it should be. I've lost to them with Duke. Duke was a 88 overall, I believe. I was doing a rebuild, and we lost to BG. They're tough. They're tougher than they seem. We can't take them lightly. But we will also be playing in the MAC championship next episode. And we're not going to advance the week to see where we're ranked after this. We're leaving it. We're leaving it like it is now. We'll see if we got recruits. We'll see if we went up in the rankings or down. After that game, we possibly should go down. And we'll see what happens. Thank you guys for tuning in, though. As always, let me know any suggestions, what you liked seeing, what you didn't like seeing. If you want to see more recruiting or less, it's up to you guys. But let me know. We can make this better for you guys, and I'm excited to finally get to the end of the season, and we're very close to the college football playoffs if we could get there with Miami. So thank you guys so much. We'll see you guys next episode. Have a great rest of your day. Peace.